Hey, what's going on to all of my Virgos out there? So, let's get into it. By the way, my book is almost done, actually. Got the cover picture for it and everything, but I'm just giving y'all just a little bit of a preview of what's to come in the future. But you Virgos have got the Seven of Swords, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Cups, Three of Cups, Five of Cups, the Two of Wands, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, and the Moon. All right. Okay. So, I mean, let's get into it. So, the Seven of Swords, the Nine of Cups, a lot of nine cards. Nine of Cups, Nine of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Or you know, what's left is the Nine of Swords. But you have the Seven of Swords, Nine of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. The Seven of Swords, right, and the Nine of Cups is about a person who essentially the Ten of Pentacles. It's about a person who sees you as doing your own thing, or people in general see you doing your own thing that you could have been something with, but they're running away. Essentially, they're deciding to take off. Um, I mean, it is what it is, right? And like I said before, you kind of have to put it back into the same. You kind of have to make it relatable, right? So in the dating pool, that's kind of how it is that things are. The more functional you are, if you're not into the playing of the games, the rigmarole, that type of stuff, a lot of times people are gonna run away from you. They like you, but they're gonna run away from you because, again, people are bent on just playing these games. The Seven of Swords is them. That's running away. The Nine of Cups is you. That's staying put and producing, right? Doing what you need to do, right? Feeling good about yourselves. Um, your health routine, your financial routine, whether it's a job, right? Whether you create jobs, if you know what I mean. They're looking at you. Look at how the person on the Seven of Swords is looking at the Nine of Cups. They are most definitely looking at you, but they're running away though, because this person is facing, their body is facing that way while their head and their neck is looking back. So they like you, some of them may even be in love with you, you know, they just won't admit it to themselves. And number two, they probably gonna, you know what I mean? They have issues with how functional you are. They have issues with that. The Ten of Pentacles represents, again, you know, they know that the two of you are functional. They know that the two of you work. They know that the two of you click. You know what I mean? Things go well when the two of you end up getting together. But again, these are not necessarily the type of people that are very functional. So with that being said, yeah, they may like you, but you kind of have to take that with a grain of salt. You know what I mean? Um, so the thing is that the Eight of Cups now represents this being a situation for y'all where you have to watch out, okay, for just kind of any kind of attachments. The Eight of Cups is that you Virgos pretty much leaving the Three of Cups. You're leaving the right, Eight of Cups, Three of Cups. Okay, okay, it's very interesting. So you're leaving that. You're leaving those people who play games behind. You're 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 not gonna do anything, right? As far as do damage, but or seek to do damage, because I don't know, maybe you leaving may get them upset, but you're planning on leaving them if you haven't left already. More than likely, you already have. And the Three of Cups represents, you being in a place where you know where it is that you stand, right? So potentially not necessarily being with anybody, you Virgos being with people that will give you what it is that you want, and they won't have to play these games. I don't necessarily see any kind of relationships happening as of right now. I just see that you Virgos are getting what it is that getting what you want, because there really is three types of, and see, this is another layer. There really, and I'm not going to explain this on camera here, but there are three there when it comes to romantic um intimacy, right? There are three types, really four, but there are three main types, but in actuality there's really four. And that's what the three of cups represents. It represents that you're dealing with a person, you have other people that you can call, and they will give you what it is that you want, and they don't have a problem with that, right? And it's not on some, they're going to be mad at you type thing or whatnot. It's just that they're there on the same page with you, where they don't necessarily want that either. And truth be told, to give y'all some serious game, that's honestly some of the best relationships that you can possibly really ever have. Truth be told. See, we got to get out of this moralism. A lot of times people want to be married, they want to run to the altar, they want to be married, they want this, they want that, and that's cool if that's what it is that you want to do. If that's your thing, then that's your thing. But at the same time, you need to take into consideration that, you know, us Virgos, Aries, Capricorn, Scorpios are, because Venus has such a hard time in these placements, or regardless of whatever placement you have, if you have Capricorn, Aries, Virgo, Scorpio anywhere in your chart, it means that Venus is going to have issues within your chart, regardless of wherever it is. It's just specifically where it would cause certain types of problems. But Venus gives a very difficult problem. Like I don't know them, but I know of someone right now with Aquarius in 8 places in their birth chart. Aquarius being the moon, the Venus, the Mercury. 8 Aquarius in 8 different places. They don't have Aquarius as their ascendant. They have Aquarius as their sun and their moon in all these different places. And it's like Aquarius as their north node. And you're like, what? So the point that I'm trying to make here is that so the things that you Virgos got to learn to, you I ain't gonna say you got to learn, but I should say that you Virgos should really accept, I should say, that sometimes those are honestly the best relationships, because they have the least amount of drama, and it's not like someone trying to, show it's not someone who really has internal issues trying to extend those internal issues onto you, right? And don't worry, that video talking about the game and stuff like this is coming. Um, but at the same time, so the things that the five of cups represents, and because of that, because of the fact that you do have a support system, or not, when because of the fact that you Virgos do have people who won't play those games. Now it's a situation where those people who do Seven of Swords, those people who do try to play games, the Five of Cups, the Two of Wands, and Nine of Wands, they feel like trash because of the fact that they still playing games when they really shouldn't be out here playing these games. But the thing is that the Two of Wands and the Nine of Wands, they don't know how to come at you, right? Plus they have their own internal issues that they're dealing with. So they really do feel bad. See, this is the thing. Whenever it is that people who have that type of mentality want you to think that they're enjoying themselves, that's really a lie. They're really not enjoying themselves. That's what it is they're really not enjoying themselves, because there's nothing, and I've said this before, there's nothing enjoyable about not being in love and not trusting yourself and trusting the other person, any of them, to the point where every time you interact with them, it's always got to be a problem. It's always got to be a situation where, it's always got to be a situation where, you know it's play or be played, right? That's not enjoyable, because then you can never learn to relax. You always got to be on game. You always got to be on code. You always need to read too deeply into what a person is trying to say. You always got to watch your back. And it's like you being on 10 like that, like a brain surgeon or a doctor or a nurse or something like this, you having your phone on at all times and all this other type of stuff. That's not enjoyable. Sometimes you need to take the day off. Sometimes you need to turn the cell phone off. You know what I mean? And the thing is that they trust me, they're not having fun. They wanted to give you that. They wanted to be there with you. They wanted to be your one and only. But the thing is that they got themselves, they put their own self in a situation that way. The Nine of Pentacles and the Moon now represents, again, they understand that they're messed up. They understand that they have some personal issues that they need to figure out. They understand that. They know that, so, they know that they do. They also know that you're staying away from them. You know what I mean? The Nine of Pentacles and the Moon actually represents you, Virgos, right? It represents us. I'm a Virgo myself, but it represents us. And I have Virgos in two places, as my sun sign and my Mars in the seventh house. So, excuse me. So, um, yeah, like I was saying, so they know that you've got something going on for yourself, and they know that you're just, that you don't mess with them and you're doing your own thing. And a lot of times people can't really deal with that. You know what I mean? Um, They shouldn't necessarily take it personally. It's just that you're doing your own thing, and as you should. Because a lot of times when you Virgos are very young, people waste your time, your so-called friends and your so-called relationships. This is why it is I say abandon all of your friends. All of the fake ones. I've only had one friend throughout my entire life, as far as a person that I'm not genetically related to, and that I call my friend. One friend. I've known this one friend, not going to say the person's name, for 25 years, since I was 6 years old. And we initially or originally started off being antagonistic. That's the thing. That's what I'm trying to say, yo. That's why it is I'm a dark side magician. That's why. So the thing is that the moon now represents, and they just know that you Virgos are out here continuing to do your thing. Like, see, the reason why I have to mention the moon is because this is obviously not the end. You Virgos have other things going on, other real things that's going on. And like I said, you just don't have the time, nor do you have the tolerance to be on some stuff. This person, again, they have too much dysfunction because they really want what it is that you Virgos got. They want the type of love that you're giving. But the problem is they're just too scared to just they would rather settle for, their ego. You know what I mean? They would rather settle for their ego because they don't trust anybody. Well, let's clarify the moon. You can't save anybody. They have to learn to save themselves. So you have the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and you have the Page of Swords. So what I'm seeing here for you is, I'm seeing this being a situation for you where the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Page of Swords, to clarify the moon. Yeah, the emperor is that this is what they wanted to do. They wanted to fight. They wanted to get on your nerves. They wanted to, every time you saw them, it was a problem. Queen of Cups. And you Virgos didn't play into that. You just treated them like however you was treating them, right? With respect. The Eight of Cups and the Page of Swords is that they had too many issues. They had too many problems. So what did they do? Because they didn't want to take a chance, because they didn't want to put themselves out there and take that chance, what did they do? They created more of an issue with you by trying to make you an enemy. So that's what it is that they did. Let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles. It is, that's why I'm a dark magician, because some of my worst enemies were once friends at first. These are people that I had up in my home, all of that, right? Same thing with my romantic love, my past romantic ones. Liked them, wanted, you know what I mean? Gave them a fair try, wanted to get to know them, loved them at one point. Playing games, arguing, wasting my time. I mean, on some real stuff though. 1 minute we cool, the next minute you putting on your makeup, you just start going at me. I I don't have time for that. I think the whole concept of it is just like, if you need to do stuff like that, you really, that's let's clarify the Nine of Pentacles, the Devil, the Five of Pentacles, the Magician, and then you have the Seven of Cups. The Devil, the Five of Pentacles, right, is about you moving forward while they're not, you know, and they want your ingenuity around. They need you. They you're the one that makes it happen for them, you know. The Magician and the Seven of Cups is being a situation where, and the Magician is Virgo actually, but you, Virgos, knowing your own worth, you knowing your own value, and you're not being arrogant about it. You're just moving forward. The Seven of Cups, while these people sitting up here thinking about you, you're thinking about what your next move is and what else you want to create and produce, right? Be a contributing member of society. So, hey, it is what it is. We have winners and we have losers in the dating pool. And if you ask me, what makes you a loser is if you're out here and you're playing games and you're doing all this unnecessary stuff instead of getting things done. You can't save them. They can only save themselves. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. Trying to get this YouTube channel to 3,500 subscribers by the end of January. As of right now, we have 3,154. Please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the notification bell, and set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop these videos. Books coming soon. Peace.